Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth here at Lizzie Loves Life. Today I'm going to share with you my makeup or beauty inventory. So I'm going to talk to you guys about what it is, how I keep up with it, and exactly what my numbers are looking like for 2021. I have been project planning, collecting makeup, beauty, hair care things for a while, so I have a couple good things to share with you guys. And then I'm actually going to walk through the process with you guys on once you create that initial list, kind of what you can do to keep maintaining it. So if you're interested, then keep watching. So I keep everything on a giant spreadsheet. I'll share kind of a screenshot of it with you guys right here. But basically I go through and put what the product is, the type of product it is, the date purchased, and then the price. And then on my top left is kind of when I keep my kind of best used by date. So lipstick is about 3 years, moisturizer about 1, foundation 1.5, and powders 3 years. So that's kind of my base, and then I'll just kind of play with things as we go that way. So that way I know if there's certain things that are super expired I need to declutter, or products I need to focus on using. You can see I have some different color coding going on. Makeup is one color, fragrance is another, nail polish is another, skincare is another. So it's just up to you whether you want to do a visual look or not. So since I haven't updated this since May of 2020, that's when my computer died, I don't have any of my newer products in there, and some of these I've either decluttered, used up. So what I like to do, and if you have a list that you've created in the past, want to re-upload, kind of vamp for your current conditions, what I like to do is have everything be not bolded. So I know bolded are products that I have. So I'm just going to unbold the product type and date purchase so I know mindset what to do. So then I'm going to go in to my makeup collection, my beauty, hair care. I'll go into underneath my bathroom counters, things like that, and everything that I currently still have, I will turn those products bold. So at the end, anything that is not bold, I don't currently still have with me physically, and I can delete from that spreadsheet so that I know what exactly I do have to work with. From there, I will go ahead and look at the dates that I purchased those. Anything new, I'll type on the bottom, just add for the year 2020 since I purchased it between May and December. I haven't done any beauty purchases so far this year. I did post an Ulta haul the other day, but that was from purchases in the end of December, so that technically counts for 2020. But let's get into kind of my process of working on the products that are currently in my collection. So right here is my everyday makeup bag that I kind of store everyday products, project panning wise, or pan that palette that I am kind of working on. The other stuff that's currently on my makeup vanity here is my big Charlotte Tilbury kind of collection. I got a couple of makeup brushes. I have a lotion here for me, some fragrances, and then, you know, some Santa Claus gift tags because it's January and I need to clean up. So I do want to say this is not all the stuff that was on this makeup vanity. I will show you real quick, real life, where I put everything. And there's all the stuff that was also on my vanity. So it's not always looking like that. So what I'm going to do is go through here, and then we will go through the drawers and see what I still currently have in my collection. So if you do have an iMac, what I want to say is if you hold the Command F button is where it will pull out the find and replace, so that helps. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done. I'm kind of pretty fast on here for you guys. So this is a newer item, Charlotte. So I'll do Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, Chic to Chic, and Pillow Talk. We'll go and say Blush 2020, and I'll put the prices and stuff of that later. Now I'm gonna go through this one.
About to leave, already packing.
So sometimes the quickest way to look for a product, if you know that it is kind of older and should be in there, is instead of the name brand, just buy the actual like product itself. So this one, I knew it's called Lucky Bee, so I just put Lucky and it popped up immediately. And then it's also easy to just scroll down all the way when you know it's a newer product in your collection.
Take my hand, we'll make it
Then you know what type of products you have in your collection and how many of them you have and what the dates and how old. So it's pretty easy to work on it that way. But I know there's a lot of products that I still need to declutter, so I will kind of discover that with you guys right now as well. So I know these are kind of newer, so I'll put that back down. Now I have done in the past where I would put individual shades versus palettes, but I think from looking at this real quick, I just put the palettes in this time. When you have a spreadsheet like this, it's really easy if you are calculating your empties, your samples, things like that. You have everything in one spreadsheet, so you can just transfer it over and know how much the product was worth for each month that you're doing empties, so you can get your yearly total. For my Marc Jacobs palette, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to insert underneath the 2 shades that I'm keeping. Since I was panning that, I did a pan that palette, so I will link that finale up above, but I only saved 2 shadows from that palette, so I'm just putting those 2 shadows in. Looks like I purchased it on my birthday in 2017, so it is definitely getting old, but before I even think of kind of how old certain products and stuff are, I'm just going to go ahead and create an extra thing in there so I know what products I actually have in my collection. And that's what I do pretty much for any of my single shades. So this is a Morphe shade in the color Moolah. I know I got this before my son was born when I used to work and do kind of trade shows, things like that. So I don't reach for it. It's kind of a brown green kind of shade, as you can see. So I'm just gonna declutter this and get rid of it. I looked at my vanilla single eyeshadow from Anastasia Beverly Hills, typed in vanilla and it was there. So really easy to do it that way. And I also have Urban Decay Sin, that's right next to it. That's a single. Then I have Pink Champagne and Amber. So it's just easier to kind of keep track of your products as you go, having a spreadsheet with dates, things like that, to keep it easy for you. I want to declutter this guy. That was the Limelight Beauty Sponge. I've been playing with this beaky one and I like it a whole lot better.
You got like a million ideas what we could do, 'cause I'm not gonna let you slip away. I won't waste this. There's something about the way you fix your eyes on me. I can't help myself, fall in love, I go crazy.
Now another thing I want to say about having everything in the spreadsheet with dates, with the amount that that product is you can then calculate how much of each category or how much in your total collection is worth, basically, for makeup, beauty, hair care, things like that. You can definitely separate them into different categories, like I said, or just all together. That number can be overwhelming to some, but it's always good to know as well kind of what you actually have. So just like that, I am done with my main makeup bag. So I'm gonna then go into this drawer right here, look at everything and make sure I have everything in my current spreadsheet.
I'm not gonna waste this. What you wanna do now? Should we head back to my place? When you give me that smile, I think my heart's turning up the pace. I don't care about what we do.
So for any duplicates that I have, I just create an extra kind of line item for it so I know what products I still currently have. So when I'm done with that drawer, I move to my next drawer. So this next drawer is kind of full of a hot mess, pretty much. This little thing is supposed to keep my liners, mascaras. I have some samples thrown in here. It's kind of gotten to be a little bit of a hot mess. Definitely a lot of samples, random little nicks and knacks. Then I have cream shadows, extra eyeshadows, so let me get all of this in there and see what we got.
There's something about the way you fix your eyes on me. I can't help myself, fall in love, I go crazy. What you wanna do now? Should we head back to my place? When you give me that smile, I think my heart's turning up the pace. I don't care about what we do if I get to be with you. What you wanna do now? What's to be afraid of when we're young, stupid, and in love? Baby, got me breathing now. Breathing now. Doesn't matter where I go. Heart still open, cannot close. Baby, got me breathing now. Breathing now. Welcome to this one-way ride. We're all on it. Got to give it a go. All we got is hope. Don't you know? Wipe the floor of yesterday. You can change it anyway. And you're never alone, never alone. Doesn't matter what they say. Doesn't really.
So now that majority of my makeup is in here, I am going to go through like anything that is unbolded that I don't currently have in my makeup collection and delete that from my list. So I currently have 223 items, including some skincare stuff too, but I'm not going to do my bathroom stuff yet. I'm just working on my beauty room. Also going to probably throw out, I don't know if you can see that, but I have a whole bunch of nail polishes. A lot of those will probably be thrown away too because they are super old. So basically what I'm doing is going through anything that is super expired. Powders are really only good for like 3 years. So I'm looking at stuff that I've had since 2017. Those are the oldest items in my collection. And I'm going through if I want to try and work on them really heavily this year, or honest with myself and kind of get rid of those things. So that is currently what I'm doing now. So I have a box of things I am putting all those items into. My Pan That palette for last year was the Marc Jacobs Scandalous. I had these 2 left. I was working on them hardcore for the year. They are expired. I got them on my birthday in 2017, so I'm not even going to try and save those and work on those. I'd rather work on newer shadows in my collection. So after going through all of the nail polishes, everything was older than 2017. I really didn't use it last year. All that's still good are these 2 things right here. This is Kerr Get Well Nail Recovery and a cuticle oil. I got these from a FabFitFun box. Everything else got decluttered. Like, look at this box right now. There's so much makeup palettes and random things in here. I'll do a full kind of what I am giving up or getting rid of video coming soon, but just to show you guys the process. I always like to have this around, but eyeliners are really only good for 1 year, especially since you're touching your eyes. I've had this since 2017. It's time to go. So I'm now currently in my bathroom. I'm going to go through everything kind of on the counter and underneath my bathroom sink right here, and anything that is, it looks like from my research, really over a year old. So anything that I didn't purchase in 2020, I'm going to get rid of it. Same goes for some of this stuff as well, but if it's unopened I can hold it a little bit longer, but anything opened that's been since before 2020, I gotta get rid of it. Okay, so I have completely gone through all of my bathroom counter drawers, all of my products, so everything is currently now in here that is ready to be decluttered. So be sure to check out that video soon. Then everything else I have left to do is just go through anything that doesn't have a bold, delete that. So I'm going to do that real quick. So after everything is done, I just have 153 products. I did go ahead add in any of the new products that were not in the file. So that is everything for this video. I have all of my stuff ready to go. Be sure to stay tuned for what my actual numbers are. I figured I'll do that in a separate video, as well as my huge declutter. There's makeup, nail polishes, skincare, hair care things in there. So if you're interested, be sure to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Stumbling out of bed, and I still got you in my head from all those pretty words you said. It's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am. It's like I'm wasted, and I won't waste it.